they might be ill, but they're actually just pretty lazy sharks. They spend 80% of their lifetime resting. Now Tilly and Tara do have quite a funny story, because when the divers were feeding them sometime quite a while ago, Tilly and Tara decided to take the bucket from the divers' hands and go eat all the food themselves. So then none of the other sharks and fish got anything to eat. So the two nurse sharks are pretty greedy. As you can see, all the other fish and sharks are wanting to get fed. The rich may get a bit swamped. Now I'll talk to you about the stingrays, because obviously that's what's near Rich at the moment. The ones what are just attacking him right now are called southern stingrays. Now they are very gentle, they're not dangerous in the slightest. We have two types in here. That's our southern stingray, and the one just what swam down there, it's got a pretty pattern on the top. It is a honeycomb whiptail ray. Now the honeycomb whiptail ray is a lot different, because it does have distinctive pattern on the top, like you can see when it faces down. There we go, look. It's a lot like a leopard. Now that type of stingray, like our fingerprints, they're all different. The same with our honeycomb whiptail ray, their patterns are all different. A lot of people do think that the stings are very dangerous. Now the stings aren't dangerous in the slightest. Our divers are very happy to go in there. Sometimes abroad you can touch a stingray, and I have in America, but we don't allow that here, because it's not very fair really to the stingray, because it is its only source of defence. So if it ever did feel threatened, then it wouldn't be able to defend itself. And also the sting does grow back, so that it would just have to keep removing it like every year or something, so it's not very nice for the stingrays at all. You will see that our stingrays don't just get the food from the hands, they have to drop the food to the bottom of the tank, because they're known as bottom feeders, which basically means the same as our nurse sharks, they have the mouth on the underneath of their body. So it's basically just known as a bottom feeder, because you can see his mouth under there, and he doesn't have teeth, that's why he has his sting. And he'll suck the food in and out really, really fast and make it like a nice fishy soup, and that's how he eats. He doesn't eat like chew it. We do have a lot of sharks in here. Obviously a lot of you have seen our main shark, which is Wilbur. Now he's our sand tiger shark. He's just swimming at the back over there. He's around 2.5 meters long, so he is quite a big shark at the minute, but he isn't as big as he could potentially grow to, so he will grow quite large. Now, Wilbur, you will see, always swims. Now, the reason for that is that he needs to have the water going through his gills to breathe, but our nurse sharks can rest on the bottom of the tank. Well, for one, they're lazy, and two, they don't have to always swim like Wilbur does. But as you can see, if you look at him, you can see all of his teeth at the front of his mouth. Now, he does have a lot of teeth. He has like 350 teeth in there, and he loses around 40,000 in a lifetime. So he does lose a lot of teeth, so when the divers go down to the bottom, that's what they'll be doing. They'll be scanning the floor for a lot of Wilbur's teeth, because, like I say, he does lose a hell of a lot in a lifetime. Now these guys which are there, the sharks which are there, they're called zebra sharks. They don't look a lot like a zebra, I'll admit. They look a lot like a leopard. Now the reason they're called zebra sharks is because when they're born they have stripes like a zebra, but as they get older, like these guys here, they're adults, their stripes turn into spots, so they can also get called a leopard shark as well.